It is. Mm. 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 Y'all. Mm.
I mean, it's not my grandmother calories, but
you come from like out the sky into my life now. I wish I could say you were my first love. I wish I could say I wouldn't hurt.
Eventually.
Hey y'all, so I am back with another video. So today I'm gonna do a mukbang Bareburger, which is exciting because I never did a mukbang. Now I don't have microphones. Y'all not about to hear me chewing all extra amplified. So if you were here for that, I apologize. I have different glasses on. We will talk about that, touch on it a little in this video, but I'm gonna get into my whole 30 week 2 update, let you guys know where I'm at, where I'm going, what's been happening, and how you can better prepare yourself for whole 30. So I'm gonna unwrap my food first because your girl ain't eat since yesterday. I've been having issues with my teeth. I don't know if I need like all new sets, but they hurt when I eat. So the last thing I had was boiled eggs at 4 a.m. and that was it, because when I eat stuff that's harder, if I have to really chew on it, my teeth start hurting, and my teeth be hurting for like 2 hours and I get a headache. So I'm gonna go to the dentist tomorrow and see what's going on with that. But you guys may be saying, oh, you're doing Whole 30, how are you eating Bareburger, how are you eating the ketchup, how are you doing all these things? And I'm gonna let you guys know I also got notes. I'm ready for y'all, okay? I got notes written down and stuff. So maybe I should have unpacked this, but whatever. So I'm gonna put the bag over here. I'm gonna place the book right here, move that out the way. Yeah, this is a good setup. All right, so I'm gonna let you guys see what I got. Oh, yes. My food is probably cold because I was carrying it, but I'm not reheating anything. Like, if you know me, I would eat stuff cold. I'll heat it up for a minute, and like, it doesn't need to be piping hot. I just need to be able to consume it. So here's my Brussels sprouts. You can see them with a lemon. They didn't have the Parmesan cheese, but I was good without the cheese because wasn't vegan cheese anyway. I think this is the wrap. I'm so hungry. My mouth is watering. I'm so hungry. But I'm also terrified because I feel like my mouth gonna start hurting. So bear with me if I start struggling halfway through this. Yes, so I got this to kind of give myself a little bit of a break. When I bite into it, I'll show you guys. But this is a collard green wrapped Impossible burger. I believe I got vegan American cheese, tomatoes, mayo, ketchup, all that stuff. And then y'all guys know what this is, sweet potato fries. So first, bless the food. Cool, I'm good. So now I can eat. So basically, I'm gonna start with the questions, and then I'm gonna eat while y'all gonna have to bear with me because my phone is still cracked. I gotta bear with myself too. My phone is like really cracked. I want to write it down, but also like my phone, I'm not fully prepared. My battery is like where this is not okay, but I'm gonna keep going. So I'm gonna have to keep tapping my screen, but we're gonna work everything out. So first, I'm gonna explain to you guys exactly what Whole 30 is. If you haven't known, you might have heard about it, don't really know what it is. I don't like to call Whole 30 a diet per se, because it's not really a diet. Because diets usually are like diets, you do them temporary, and I don't know, I just see diets differently. Like, the goal for Whole30 isn't weight loss, it's just to change your relationship you have with food, maybe to show you where you can correct yourself in some ways with food, and eating foods that are whole and that are good for you. So that's basically what Whole30 is. So I found out about it through a friend of mine, my best friend. And this is like my sister's best friend. So she recommends something. If she recommends something, usually I'm on board with it. She's actually completed it herself before she recommended it to me. So I was like, girl, if you could do it, then I could do it. It's cool. You know, she was encouraging me, so cool. So first I bought the book. So basically Whole30 is a whole foods diet. So you're eating whole foods, you're eating nutritious foods. So you can eat meat, but the meat has to be prepared by you. You can eat veggies. I think one of the only vegetables they don't do is corn. You can do like Brussels sprouts, collard green. And basically you prep your food, you make your food. There's no beans, legumes, no wheat, no gluten, no added sugars. Like all that good stuff that you like, that McDonald's, them processed French fries. No, even this, I probably wouldn't have done like a week or two ago. I would just made my own sweet potato fries. But yeah, basically resetting your body from all of the junk, because a lot of the stuff we put in our bodies are junk. Even things like dairy. All of us drink milk from when we was a little kid. Some of us drink whole milk by the cup. I used to drink whole milk by the cup, but a lot of the stuff that we put in our bodies are not good for us. It is very important to be knowledgeable of what we put in our bodies and like how we treat our bodies and stuff like that. I feel like my cat is going to like walk past this camera in like 5 seconds, because anytime he smells food, he thinks it's his. Hey, what you doing? None of this is for you, sorry. So anyway, yeah, basically, let me open off the table because, so basically, whole, as in you're eating a whole food, you're getting all your whole nutrients, every single bit of it, no extras coming in between you and your nutrition. It's literally you, whole foods. And when you buy the book, I suggest that when you do Whole30, do your thorough research. Don't just take it from me. I'm not a nutritionist, especially if you have certain ailments, if you have like autoimmune diseases or anything particular going on, you will want to consult. You will want to consult with your doctor. You will want to consult with your doctor. I don't know how people eat and talk. This is hard. My cat is wowing. This is like how I was on week 1. Just to buy the book, because the book really does a great job at breaking down everything behind the your eating, how it will change your relationship with eating. But it also, I like how it's broken down because it educates you before it says, hey, this is what you do and this is what you do. It tells you about what certain foods, what certain additives, what certain sugars, what certain things do to your body. Why they suggest that we don't eat them on the Whole30. So like grains and things like that don't really digest well, and they may stick to your gut. And then if you're not digesting food properly or allowing your food to digest properly, you can get leaky gut, which means that all of the bad toxins can leak out into your bloodstream, and it starts to give us chronic diseases. Then we wonder why we have these diseases out of nowhere, because the foods that we were eating, even the foods like oatmeal and stuff that we feel is good for us, really can be harmful to us. But the whole point of it is to, for 30 days, take everything out that could possibly be harmful and just straight up veggies, straight up fruits. You can do veggie juice. You're doing your meat. So the point of it is to, for 30 days, take out everything that can be harmful. Keep everything whole and nutrient. Cook your vegetables and get all your nutrients from everything. And then on day 31, you'll slowly reintroduce the food back into your diet to see what works and what doesn't work. What affects you and what doesn't. So you'll add it for 1 day, take it away for 2 days, and then see how your body adjusts. So that's the gist of it. Because everything may not be may not affect you terribly. Like, let's say oatmeal. You may take oatmeal out and put it back, and you may be okay with it, so you feel like that's something that you want to add back to your diet. Cool. Maybe hot chocolate, or I'm not talking about cacao. I'm talking about like hot chocolate packets or something like that. You may add into your diet. Feel like you're having a massive hangover. Somebody hit you over the head. And that thing is just not helpful because you're taking it out and now you see how your body reacts. So I just liked it because it wasn't for weight loss. It was strictly to reset your diet. 2 weeks prior, I was like really bloated. This was like around Thanksgiving time. I had like a pot of pasta. I was laying down, felt like I couldn't breathe. I just felt like my food wasn't digesting properly. Being bloated for 2 days is not fun. I'm talking about gas, bloat, everything. Because in the beginning of the year, I was doing vegan. And I was hardcore vegan. I was doing it. I probably did it straight for like maybe 3 months or so before I started to like add cheese and stuff back in. But for the most part, I was not eating meat at all. And my system was working properly every day, all that good stuff. And I felt really good. But as soon as I started eating McDonald's again, French fries, it just was over for me. It was a wrap. I started eating so bad. I was having Impossible burgers. I was eating stuff I knew I should not be eating. Then after some point, I was just like, okay, I'm going to eat everything. I was eating chicken over rice, all kinds of stuff. And I live in New York, so if you live in New York, it's nothing but like the temptation. It'd be open 24 hours. If you live down south or anything and you've never been to New York, McDonald's is 24 hours. Everything's 24 hours. The club, everything is open 24 hours for the most part. So there's a lot of temptation, and I can do it discipline. Like, when I'm determined to do something, I put my mind to it, get it done. So Whole30, let me look at my notes so I'm not going off tangent, because I will talk your heads off. So they tell you things like a support group. But let me tell y'all something. All my family and friends, except for the one friend that told me, everybody else, except for my one friend, everybody else was like, well, why are you doing it? Or what do you want to eat? Or the infamous, you already skinny. Like, let me tell y'all something. When I was going vegan, people was talking about my weight. I had people always commenting on my weight. But my thing is, I'm comfortable with me, and you gotta be comfortable with you. So if you want to do something like Whole30 or something to lose weight, as long as it's in a positive way, in a healthy way, and you're not starving yourself, and you don't have any kind of eating disorder that accumulates from it, cool, go for it. If you want to eat better, but you don't want to lose weight, do your research. If you want to keep your weight, but you still want to, like, don't let people project onto you, and don't let people deter you from the goals that you're trying to set. Because once I set my mind to veganism, there's people that couldn't even put down a chicken nugget that were like, oh, well, if you could do it for, I don't need to prove nothing to you. Like, I'm not going to eat meat. That's what it is, period. And that's just how I feel. So you got to be confident in the things that you want to do, and you have to really be a go-getter. When you set a goal, if you got to write it down, if you got to post something on your phone or your iPad or whatever to remind you, or just if you put it in your mind and you just meditate on that every day, then you get it done. Because honestly, when I went vegan, it wasn't like a horrible, terrible thing. Like, I wasn't like somewhere like, oh my gosh, I miss meat. Like, for a little bit, and sometimes, like, if I'm at a party or something, I would just bring, like, I used to hang out at a friend's house, and I used to bring, not the best thing, but I used to bring the nuggets, the frozen veggie nuggets. I'll bring those, heat those up, and eat them. And everybody else around me eat chicken. And then when I was ready to switch back, and people were like, oh my gosh, you eat meat. Yeah, it's all about what you want to do. It's not about what everybody around you wants to do. If Tony wants to eat meat, Tony's gonna eat meat. If Tony wants to go vegan, Tony's gonna go vegan. So have that same energy. So my testimony is what I wrote down next. So basically, along with laying down and feeling like I couldn't eat, I've always had like chest pains and like different weird things that no doctor could ever figure out. I mean, all my tests would come up clear, so it could have been anxiety, because I like did have anxiety really bad before. So it could have just been like that and a culmination of my stress, because I was under some heavy stress for like the past year or so. So I decided that, you know, I just want to change my eating, be good to my body. Like if I'm not putting, and I knew for a fact consciously that I wasn't putting good things into my body, and I didn't like it. So I'm glad I was able to catch myself as opposed to just keep going, because certain symptoms, like when your body's telling you something, you cannot ignore certain things. Like I'm getting weird stomach pains, and my period cramps my period cramps was terrible. Okay. The last period I had, so I used to have period cramps on my phone just went off. I used to have period cramps on a 10. The last period I had, I did the goddess detox a month before, and then I also changed my eating. So by the time my period came around, it was like on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say it was maybe a 4. My period cramps used to be on a 12. Like I'd be curled up in a ball, hot flashes, nausea, sometimes vomiting, heavy bleeding, the whole 9 yards, and then I bleed for a straight 8 days. Like anybody who's been around me when my period comes, I'll be talking to you like this, and then next thing you know, I'll be falling out the chair. And this was the first cycle that I had where I didn't need to take any medication. My flow was heavy the first or second day, but like when you make certain improvements, like honest improvements on your health, you get the results that you need. So I had chest pains. I was stressing. I seen that I was like, my belly was coming back. Because when I went vegan, girl, I have no belly, okay? My belly was coming back. I was just eating stuff that I was not supposed to eat. And I was not being good to myself. So I decided to make the change. Come on. Oh. All right. That is so good. Oh my god. Bareburger is a really good place. First of all, they got every kind of meat. Bison, cantaloupe, camel, giraffe, deer, monkey. I'm kidding. But they have a lot of different meat. So that's basically it. I knew I was determined. I found my testimony goes, I knew I was determined because I did vegan. So I knew that I could do this. And my mom was just set on it. So, and then also when I was doing Whole30, like I said, it exposes and pulls the filter back on your relationship with food. So the first week, and I guess this goes into my week 1 update. So the first week, I read the book, but I wasn't fully prepared. So they tell you to meal prep, plan your meals, and do it like that. But honestly, I was like, okay, I got my money, so I'm gonna just hurry up and buy this food. I don't like how I've been feeling, so I'm gonna start today. And I had already messed up because I got an RX peanut butter bar, and you can't have peanuts. So I said, okay, I'm gonna start tomorrow. So I started in the middle of the week. I didn't have a meal plan. I just bought certain items and then paired them together in my head and said I'll make meals out of it based on recipes, which I struggle, but honestly, a tip is that you should really read this in like totality. Plan your meals for the week. I mean, plan your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, and your snacks. Just so that you're prepared, because I was out here looking crazy. So I didn't plan my meals. So I would eat, I would feel good. Certain things I was used to. If I wasn't used to something, I'm open to trying. So I was all right with the food choices. But I found that, one, I have a bit of insomnia. So I just be up all night. Like, cannot go to sleep, don't go to sleep. Like, I'm gonna miss out on something. Like, I'm a little kid and I just need to stay up all night. So I would be up and then I'll be with the late night cravings. So I realized that I have a lot of late night cravings and I'll be eating late and then I'll be up looking for snacks. But because of Whole30, there were no snacks. So I was just the hungry hippo walking around my kitchen, I was standing in front of the refrigerator holding a bag of bagels. Never in my life. Like it's a baby. So I realized, I reflected, and I'm like, dang, girl, you really got some late night cravings because you be up. So then I said, okay, I got to change my sleep habit, which I'm still working on because I still haven't changed my sleeping schedule, and I still be up late. But because I stuck with it, it got better. Oh my gosh, it got better. Oh. got better over time, basically. So, week 1, late night craving. So I was angry at night. I was hungry. I was mad. I was jealous. Mom was eating cakes, chips, all that. So I just had to drink my tea. Tea will get you by. Especially on a late night, I had to drink my tea. And honestly, they say not to snack at night, which I respected. I prefer like not to snack at night. So after the first couple days, I didn't really need to snack. If anything, I have a banana, but you shouldn't really like try to feed those cravings. The point is to try to, discipline yourself enough to, like work through and work over those cravings. Imagine your cravings, your late night cravings, or whatever it is in a relationship you have with food. So if it's stress eating, overeating, things like that, which overeating can be a form of self-harm. So if that's what you're doing, consider it a mountain and you're working your way to get up and over that mountain. So that was it for me, the late night cravings. I was able to oh man, I can't see. I was basically able to walk past a McDonald's and walk past certain places and be fine for the most part. Like I wasn't stressed or butthurt over anything. But you know, it's a work in progress. I didn't really have headaches. However, I went to a dance class one time and I was on Instagram, and I had to get rid of Instagram at this point too. Because I was just looking at people's food and my mouth would be watering. And I went to go downstairs and go right to McDonald's and get some chicken nuggets. I was like, I can't do this. I made a snap video about how I wanted all the burgers in the world. But I just knew that I couldn't budge and I couldn't break, because this is for my health. It is not a fad. This is not weight loss. This is literally for my health. So I kept going. So I did work out. I didn't experience any lightheadedness. The only issue I had was with breakfast, because breakfast is mostly of eggs. Like, you can't really do too much with breakfast because there's no oatmeal, no grain, or anything like that. But I like boiled eggs, so I was kind of chilling. At this point now, I'm kind of like, I need boiled eggs and something else, but you get creative. Like, they have recipes in here as well. But I could show you guys. And all of these are the recipes that, before I started, or notes or pages, where I was like, okay, I'm going to try that. Maybe I'll try that. They have, like, spinach frittatas. Or they have Southwest scrambled eggs. I even tried this one. Kitchen sink scrambled eggs with whatever you want. So it's good because they give you education. They also give you tips. They give you a straight up outline of how your week could possibly go. So I didn't get the crazy hangover. And maybe that's because for most of the beginning of the year, I wasn't eating good. And then I started putting bad stuff in. So I didn't get like the headaches, but I was cranky because I couldn't eat what I wanted to eat. But I knew better, so I did better. So, for the first week, and even for the second week, I was Gucci. I still didn't make a meal plan. I still didn't prep. Like, I would make enough for 2 days. Or enough for like today, tomorrow, maybe the next day. If there's leftover, I will mix and match. If I make salmon cakes, I have them for breakfast and I have them for lunch. Maybe I have one turkey meatball for lunch, or have one for breakfast with my eggs. You can have your protein and eggs. You can have that together for breakfast. Like, you get creative as you go. And I'm a creative person, so I was able to make it work for me. However, please do not go into this without a plan, especially if you're someone who is not organized, and especially if you're someone who knows that if you need discipline, you need a plan. Like, I feel like this video is going to be kind of long. I'm sorry if this video is long, but oh, excuse me, I can't eat all the food. I don't know how people eating all their food. I'm going to do these mukbang. I'm already getting full. So, cough drop. Make sure you prepare. Cough drops are like, it was like $3 for the bag. Buy a bag of cough drops. All right. So, cough drops, medicine. Make sure your medicine cabinet has some type of medicine that doesn't have corn syrup, because you never know what can happen. And honestly, I feel like I just breathed in somebody's air, and I just got a really bad cold. Like, it was so bad that I was having cough attacks. Sneeze attacks. I was sitting up in my bed, and I sneezed so hard that I either trapped gas in my upper back or had a back spasm. If you've had either one, you probably already like, oh yeah, we on the same page. That junk hurt. It hurt really bad. To the point where I was on the floor in my hallway, like, somebody please help. I feel like I am going, like, help, not here, not now. I have things to accomplish. No, I was praying to God. I'm like, God, please, like, this hurt. Like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, it's not in my chest area. I could breathe, so I'm probably Gucci. But also, this is like at a 12. So I had to call, my grandmother had to call 911. Thank God she was there. And my cousin had to go meet the hospital. It was that serious, y'all. Like, for real. Not even joking. It was that serious. Huh? Y'all, got what? Tomatoes. I'm gonna watch this show. But, yeah, so prep for a cold. You never know if you want to have a cold. And don't be caught out here like me in the streets. Y'all determined, so I ain't take no medicine. No, yes, I'm lying. This is when I started tripping up. And why I'm going to start fresh in January. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, because I'm not about to sit here and I say, yeah, I did it. I'm week 2. No. Your girl tripped up. Things was catching me off guard, left, right, and center, okay? So, what was I about to say? I had to take Theraflu because the cold was bad, y'all. It was bad. Like, my throat, I didn't feel good at all. Like, it was one of those, like, I wasn't achy or anything, but I was tired. I was sick. I was over it. And I was eating soup, so I still kind of comply with my eating. I had chicken soup and vegetables with broth. No, nothing else. And I think I had a salad at some point. But let me tell y'all, that was not fun. So I think Theraflu has alcohol in it because that bad boy was putting me to sleep. So that's why I messed up more. The cough drops, I was not playing. I called the store. She couldn't give me the answer. I went there and got them. I was not with nothing. So that was the first thing that slipped me up. The hospital visit was the second thing that slipped me up. Because when you go to a hospital, it's not like your doctor's office and you in and out and you got an appointment. You be there for hours. So I'm going to make sure you got snapped. I ended up in the hospital 2 times in the past 2 weeks. Yep. Since I've been on this thing. I was in the hospital for the back pain, back spasm. And my cousin packed some snacks. And she packed some nuts. And there was peanuts in there, but your girl was hungry. So I ate them, drank it with the ginger brew. That was a mistake too. But I still kept going my eating. Like, even if I stop doing this diet, I'm going to keep a lot of the habits just because they're good habits to have. A lot of things I eat are good for my body, and I want to keep those same disciplines, which is what they say. Like, take the habits that you have here, that you've done during your 30 days, and you can keep them and carry them even when you implement certain things back into your diet. So, I was Gucci. So, your girl went to the hospital for the cold, for the back pain. Everything was clear. Everything was good. I went home and ate some food and laid down. The second time, this was actually yesterday. Y'all, I was crossing the street and got hit by a motorbike. So in New York, I don't know if they have these other places. They got these bikes and put a motor on it, like a regular bike, put a motor on it, and then they be going like a car. I was crossing the street, bumping my gospel music, and you know what's ironic? I was listening to Hezekiah Walker, We Made It. We survived. We survived. So I'm over here bumping, crossing the street. All I know is I look. By the time I look, it was already happening. He collided into me. His helmet hit the side of my face like this. My glasses broke. These are not even my actual glasses. These ain't a bowl. My other glasses are broken. And I was like, I don't know what was going on here from there. I was still in shock that I just got hit by a motorbike. Like, I didn't know what was going on. But anyway, that ended me up in the hospital. That hospital visit was relatively longer than the other one. I was literally there from maybe like 8 till damn near 5 in the morning. Like 4 or 5 in the morning. I got home at like 4, I think. So I was there for hours. First of all, by the time the doctor saw me, he's like, ain't nothing wrong with you because you've been here for so long, you ain't passed out, you ain't dizzy, you ain't blacked out, nothing. So, like, you ain't got no headache. You good. So, thank God I got a scratch. I mean, the glasses broke, but everything is replaceable but my life. So, as soon as I got up with that flu, I was like, thank you, Jesus, thank you, Jesus, thank you, Jesus. Because, girl, the way that thing hit me, I didn't know what it was until, like, it was like, it came, hit me, next thing you know, on the floor. That's all I knew. So, yeah, you have to prepare for a hospital visit. There's been time I had to go take a test for a job, and I was there all day. So I would literally walk around with people. My friend would laugh at me, but I had baby food on deck, RX bars on deck, besides the ones with peanuts, of course. And you can have chomps. So chomps are like these jerky sticks, and they literally have the Whole30 approved stamp on them. And you can eat those. And those have lactic acid, but lactic acid is something that is approved on Whole30. So if you see that, don't get scared. But make sure you pack your bag with snacks every time you leave the house, because you just never know what's going to happen, where it's going to happen, who's going to happen to you. So you just need to be prepared. So I just want to check my list one more time just to make sure I got everything. But you got to be prepared, be determined. If you have a good accountability partner that's reliable and they really will hold you accountable, they're not a hater, they're not about to discourage you. Like, you need somebody that if they see you pick up a Snickers bar, they're going to smack that thing right out your hand and then hug you after. Like, tough love, but love at the end, right? So you just want to make sure that you have that. But you really have to encourage yourself. So, like, they give you... out of her so I could free my cat. They give you images that you can post online to let others know that you're doing it. So maybe you could find Whole30 people online that can encourage you, make some friends on the forum. Also, you can post them on your iPad. So like on my iPad, I'm doing Whole30. But like I said, life just really caught me off guard. When I do this in January, it's a wrap. I'm doing this hardcore. I'm going to have my meals prepped. I'm going to buy my groceries, have everything right now. I already know half of the things in there that I like and don't like. I don't mind eating the same thing. So, it's all about knowing yourself. And don't be hard on yourself. Don't allow others to make you hard on yourself. Like, your inner critic, that's also something you have to combat throughout this process, especially if this is your first time doing, like, a food, like, changing around your nutrition. It's a shift. It's a transition. Anytime we transition, I think a lot of times we tend to take them lightly, like from fall to winter or from eating bad to eating good. And then tests come and things come and trigger us and then we fold. Like, you cannot fold. You got to really mentally prep yourself. Like, I mentally prepped myself before Thanksgiving that I was going to do this. Like, as the book was being shipped, I'm like, all right, I'm doing Whole30. I'm doing Whole30. After Thanksgiving, I kept speaking it out loud. I'm doing Whole30. I'm doing Whole30. And I made it a good maybe week and change without messing up. Almost 2 weeks, and I'm proud of myself for doing it. And I know that I can always do it again, but I know that there's a lot of things that have improved, like my anxiety. Well, this is also with God, because I give all the props to him, but like, I don't have depression, seasonal depression. Who is that? Where is that? You can't come knock on my door because you're not welcome. Haven't had it. Anxiety, I used to wake up heart like this, y'all, for real. Imagine, like, I would go to bed and lay down, my heart is doing this. My heart is doing this. I don't know why. Heart is doing this. Heart is doing this. No matter what YouTube video I watch, whatever I did, I was doing everything but praying, mind you. But no matter what I did, like, it took a lot for me to go to sleep. My heart was pounding, and then I would wake up, my heart is pounding again. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I don't wake up like that no more. Acid reflux that the doctor told me he was going to give me medication for, I already put it in my mind that I wasn't going to take the medication. Haven't taken any acid reflux medication. I first started doing green juicing. That was the first thing I did. I cut out coffee and things like that. But once I started this diet, no acid reflux. Like, I'm eating ketchup right now. I had a coffee earlier. I literally don't wake up with that sour taste or like the feeling of it burning. I don't have any of that going on. So there are a lot of pros. Like my headaches usually with something that comes and goes, but I haven't really had headaches. Like if I don't eat all day, of course, most people would have a headache, but haven't really had any headaches, no random chest pains for the most part. Used to have palpitations, none of that, like all of that. I'll tell you, when you make the right positive life choices and you consistent with them, because consistency is key. When you're consistent with anything in your life, when you put your mind to it and you say, this is what I'm going to do, you can do it. So surround yourself with some good people. If like in my case, I don't really have a lot of people that are like pushing me, because my mom be pushing me and then she low-key be making jokes and then I be getting mad. So like sometimes it's hard for you to surround yourself with those people, and I understand. So like I said, they have the forum, the Whole30 forum. I'm going to link this book down below so that you can see the actual price of it. And yeah, get you some friends and food and some friends in faith, and pray about it. I believe in prayer. Prayer works. It's worked for me, because when I talk to God up there, he be like, oh, this what you need? Oh, blah, blah, you need my help? I'm coming. I got you. We doing this. And that's pretty much it. As far as my weight, my belly's still there or whatever, but like we gonna work on it. I do yoga. Also exercise. Pairing exercise with this is good. I do push myself more. I be going harder. I don't go to the gym, but like I can stand in my poses a lot longer. Mentally, I'm a lot stronger. So, oh, this is my Whole30 update. I'm still gonna have a lot of good foods in my surroundings, but I'm starting again January 1st. So, I'm on 2. All right. So y'all gonna see me in January. And yeah, if you want to try Bareburger is pretty good. And I'm not gonna keep you guys much longer. I'm like sorry if this is like a disappointing mukbang, but this is what y'all gotta get for right now. I don't got no speakers and no wires or anything crazy like that. Oh. So yeah, I'm gonna go. The next mukbang I am gonna do, I'm not sure when, but the next mukbang I'm gonna do is gonna be with crab legs, my favorite, and it is going to be a Q&A. So honestly, I gotta get this talking, thinking, and speaking thing all together, because y'all can judge me all y'all want. I can't process everything at the same time. So the next one is going to be a Q&A. So if there's any questions you want to know about me, any questions you want to know about the Whole30, anything you want to have answered in the Q&A, please let me know in the comments below. Don't be scared to chat with me. I love to talk to people. And I will definitely see you guys later. But I'm going to go enjoy the rest of this meal, whatever else I can squeeze into my stomach. Because after I eat this, I'm probably going to be full. But yeah. Free my cat Prince. Free my mom in the back. They're all waiting for me. See y'all later. Bye. Making your meats. You should get top. Prince, hey.